friends, welcome back to Tech Solutions and welcome to our SQL tutorials for beginners session. I have already shown you how to install the MySQL database and how to use MySQL Workbench to execute the queries for your practice. If you haven't watched that video and want to install MySQL, then please refer our video. I have provided the link in the description below. Also, if you don't want to install MySQL for your practice, then it's fine. You can use Oracle Live, which is a cloud version of Oracle. You just need to create an account and start using it and start executing your queries for the practice. That is mainly designed for SQL practice. I have created a video on how to create an Oracle Live account and how to access it. Please refer the link in the description below. Now, in this video, we are going to see the next chapters of SQL for beginners. So, what is expected from this video? In our last video, we learned what is SQL and SQL command types. If you haven't watched that video, please find the link in the description and go through that video and just understand what is SQL and SQL command types. In this video, we will see data types in SQL commands. Data types in a SQL. We should know what are all the data types used in a SQL. And these are the data types used in the SQL state, in the SQL language, and not specific to any DBMS tool, not Oracle or MySQL or SQL Server. This is specific to the SQL. So type of a value is called as a data type in a programming language. So for example, I have 100. 100 is a numeric. So its data type is a number. We have a name, SQL. It's a text. So its type is text. Data type is text. So these are the few examples. So let's see what are the different data types supported in SQL. Data types in SQL. Binary. So whenever you are storing an image or a video into the database, it's stored in the form of binary. That's why it's one of the type of binary of a SQL. Then numeric, we have strings and date and time. All these have some subtypes as well. Let's see them. So in a numeric, approximate is one type and exact is another one. In approximate, we have float and real numbers and float numbers. Exact, so exact will be a bit type, bit, tiny bit or tiny integer or small integer, or exact integer and big integer, decimal. These are the type of numeric exact. Then strings. What are the different subtypes under strings? Are nothing but character, char, or varchar, or text. So char, varchar, again all these subtypes are divided based on the range. Exactly in the numeric as well, bit is smaller, tiny is a little bit having more range, small is more range, integer is more range. Similarly in a strings, if you see character and varchar, so character means if you define something as a character 2, you have to give the 2 character entry into that column. You cannot give 1 or you cannot give more than 2. So it's a fixed length. Char is a fixed length, whereas varchar is variable character. So if you define some column as varchar 20, in that column you can enter the value of text with 20 characters or less than that. And then a text is another string type. So next is date and time. What are the subtypes of date and time? Is nothing but a date and time is one type, where we have a date and a time of that particular date. Then a date, only date, not time. You're not dealing with the date, so you're not dealing with the time, so you are just giving the date. And a time, you're just dealing with the time and not date, so time is another option. So these are the different data types in a SQL, and as I told you that these all are independent of any DBMS tool, whether you are using Oracle, SQL Server or MySQL. But there are some data types which are common in all the DBMS tools. What are all those? Let's see in the same slide that what are all those data types which are used in a SQL and common in all the DBMS tools. So float. Float is something common in all. We can use it whenever we are using in MySQL, SQL Server or the Oracle. Float we can use. Integer. Integer is used in, it's a common for all the DBMS. Integer is nothing but a number. Integer and number can be used. Then character. You can use char data type in either of these DBMS tools, databases. Varchar, again it's the same, it's a common. Then date and time. Date and time is used and supported by and it's common in all of these DBMS tools. Same thing with the date and same thing with the time. So these are the common data types which are used in SQL and supported by all the data DBMS tools. So that's it from this particular video, friends. In the next video we will continue our learning on SQL for beginners. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe and keep supporting us.